What product was so poorly designed that you suspect the team that made it never used the product? My refrigerator has a water filter that cannot be changed without turning off the supply, which is behind the refrigerator. So you have to pull the multi-100-pound fridge, with all the food and such, out to turn the water off before you can change the water filter. The old Maytag it replaced had no such requirement. Software drivers for basically any HP printer made in the last 3 decades. Those sliding shower doors with an overlapping section that is impossible to clean without taking the whole door off. The Bluetooth app connectivity for my washing machine. Didn't really want that feature, but it was a last-minute substitution. If the wash cycle takes longer than the initial estimate, the start time changes rather than the time remaining estimate. I just don't bother with the app. The perforated corner of a Kraft mac and cheese box. My new iron has a restart if you tip it over after it's timed out. So if you accidentally leave it plugged and it gets knocked over by accident, pet or child bumps the board, wind knocks something over, knocking the iron over, it starts up while face down. Most of today's can openers. All iterations of Skype after Microsoft bought it. My new 1,000 pounds washing machine does a great job washing clothes and is all singing and all dancing. But all this additional stuff adds complexity and is an absolute bastard to clean. The detergent drawer has all this fancy stuff my old didn't, and I just get so much mold growing. Have to take it all apart and clean it so often. It's so annoying. I remember a couple years back there was a push for smart diapers. It was basically a diaper with a little tab on it that would tell when it was soiled. I have 3 kids, 2 of which are still in diapers, and 1 wears them for nighttime. I probably change 20+ diapers a day. I don't know any mom who would want to pay more for smart diapers to tell them what they already know. My thought when they came out, they are definitely not changing a lot of diapers. Probably not even a parent. Edit. What I mean is an electronic tab on the diaper that notifies you when it's soiled, not the wetness indicator. The website for the library in our city, definitely made or customized by consultants that don't use our city's library. Cling wrap. It clings to everything except what you want it to. I bought a hair trimmer from Philips that has the size guide comb built in. It has a ring in the handle to change the length settings with no lock, absolutely impossible to use normally without changing the cutting length halfway through. Way too many carrying products. Luggage, boxes, bags, laundry baskets have put more emphasis on comfort, softness, the top of the handle, rather than the underside, which is the side that is forced into your hand with the weight of whatever is in your box, bag, basket. Remember that juicer meant to be used to squeeze out those bags? It was like $400, plus the cost of the bags. But you could just squeeze them out by hand. New Reddit. All of the "tear here" markings on coffee packs, juice cartons, etc. mark the strongest, most tear-resistant part of the package. Okay, bear with me here. All these grocery items in plastic that have a Ziploc closer as well. The idea is great. Open, use, reseal. But in my experience, and I'm not exactly old and weak, these don't work as planned. Frequently they have the perforated section you can rip off, supposedly to allow access to the Ziploc portion. Many times there's glue holding pieces together and the perforated section never seems to extend past that, even when not glued. The ziplock is apparently held together by the weak nuclear force and will not come apart. There's never enough plastic to pull on. And when there is, it's approximately as strong as wet tissue paper. So it just rips. IMHO, the worst offenders are deli meats. But it's been tortillas and more that have flummoxed me. Far too often I just take scissors to the package and then seal it later with a clothespin. Blister packaging. I just bought a waterproof cargo bag for the roof of my car that was fairly expensive. The Velcro that keeps the zipper protected was just glued on, not stitched. The very first time I opened the bag, all the Velcro came off because the attraction to itself was stronger than the adhesive bond to the vinyl bag. It's like there was absolutely zero product testing. But I'm sure it was 5 cents cheaper to make it glued rather than stitched. How could something like this have ever been allowed to leave the factory?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.